Our next chapter is endocrine system and adolescence. So here, first of all, you need to understand that there are two type of glands in our body. One is exocrine gland and another one is endocrine gland. Okay. Exocrine gland is that gland which pours its secretions directly into the target organ. Like suppose this is the target organ, okay, and this is the gland. So what this gland will do, this exocrine gland will pass on its secretions to the target organ directly through any duct, through any vessel or so. This is for exocrine gland. But in the case of endocrine gland, these ducts are not there. Like suppose this is the endocrine gland, okay, this is the, here I am drawing, okay. Suppose this is the endocrine gland. What this endocrine gland will do, whatever secretions it has, secretions means the liquids which it produces, okay, some fluid or liquid that any gland produces is secretions. So these secretions of the endocrine gland will move to the target organ, not through the vessels but through the blood. What this endocrine glands do, they pour their secretions, they put the secretions into the blood, and by the blood those secretions reach the target organ. So one name for this is duct gland, because they are using duct or some pipeline to supply the secretions. And for endocrine glands, another name is ductless glands, because they don't use any pipelines, vessels or something. Clear? So basically there are two type of glands in our body, okay. And what is gland, if you will ask? Gland is a organ or a tissue, you can say, which produces some secretions to help in some chemical functions of the body, okay. Then there are some glands which can act as endocrine as well as exocrine. So here it is, pancreas. Pancreas is a gland which can function as endocrine as well as exocrine. As endocrine gland, its secretions reach to the blood and that blood carries it to the target organ. And as exocrine gland, its secretions reach to the target organ through some vessels or through capillaries, okay, through the duct. So you must remember the example of a gland which is endocrine and as well as exocrine. So this is pancreas.